Mario is one of the most versatile characters in the video game kingdom. If he's not jumping on Goombas, he's driving a fastball into the center field fence. But one thing he's never done is take his plumber's butt online. Well, until now anyway. Mario Kart DS is his first foray into the World Wide Web, and it also happens to be one of the best kart racing games ever made. The meat of the game is the Grand Prix. Here you take on a series of cups spanning 32 different tracks, half of which are classic retreads from prior games in the series. As you complete each circuit, you're rewarded with new characters, tracks, and karts. This is a big deal because when you go online to race, you're allowed to use any karts and characters that you've unlocked. If you don't want to get left in the dust, you're going to need some of these higher level items. With 3 different engine classes to work through, you'll be playing the Grand Prix mode for a long time. Yet you can still play it in small chunks and nail down some accomplishments. Aside from the Grand Prix, you'll also get the new mission mode that asks you to complete specific objectives, like collecting a set number of power-up boxes in a given amount of time, or showing off your precision driving skills. There's also a time attack option that allows you to go for your best time without the worry of competitors. Most importantly, the battle mode is back, with the added twist of having to reinflate your balloons by blowing into the microphone. The mode is not online though, which is a bit of a disappointment. Speaking of which, the online options in Mario Kart DS, while a welcomed addition, aren't all they could be. Setting up the game to play online is easy enough provided you have a supported wireless router. The problem is with the Friends Code system Nintendo has decided to use. No doubt put in place to protect young ones from predators, it severely limits the enjoyment you'll get from the online play. The only way to add someone to your friend list is to exchange friend codes. In other words, you must know them in real life. It's not a big deal when you first get into the game, as the glee of playing Mario Kart online will sustain you, but eventually, you'll come across those who use the snaking technique, or worst of all, players who drop from the game the minute they think they have no chance of winning. This is where the friend code system falls flat on its face. With that said, Mario Kart DS is one of the most robust kart racing games ever, console or otherwise. There's enough content here to keep your speedometer pinned for months. If you've played other games in the series, you'll be able to drop the hammer and start power sliding around turns immediately. Just like in Mario Kart 64, advanced players will be able to wiggle the D-pad side to side while sliding around turns to get added turbo boosts. It takes a little while to get used to, but at least you won't be pulverizing your analog stick like you did on the N64. Without power-ups, a Mario Kart game would be just another generic racer, and the DS version has plenty. In addition to the old standbys, you also get some new ones. There's a squid that will shoot black ink on the visors of your competitors, and the Bullet Bill power-up will whisk your kart up through the pack, taking out anyone dumb enough to travel down the center of the course. Neither weapon unbalances the others, creating that perfect balance that the series is known for. And this is where Mario Kart really succeeds. You never feel like you've been ripped off. Either you execute and win, or you fail and you lose. Best of all, it's one of those games that just about anyone can understand, yet there's plenty of depth with the power slides and power-ups for those who like to dig a little deeper. If you're the kind of person who buys a handheld and only ends up getting 1 or 2 games for it, Mario Kart DS is it. It has almost unlimited staying power with its online gameplay and wealth of other options. And it's also the kind of game that is simply fun to play, win or lose.